Hey everybody, going to be showing y'all me repairing my first Game Boy. You can see it's got vertical lines on the right side of the screen. Watched a video on YouTube and learned how to do it. So I took the Game Boy apart here and you disconnect the ribbon wire. Ignore my wife, she's talking to my mom on the phone in the background there. But so you take the ribbon cable out and you separate it from screen side to back side. And then you're going to remove the entire front board that comes with the screen on it and everything off the front case. I was a little nervous, but I didn't want to destroy it. I paid $40 for this on Facebook Marketplace, and the only problem with it was those vertical lines on the right side. It's a pretty simple fix. You got this protective pad over the ribbon cable that connects to the bottom of the screen. Sometimes you can press on them, and they'll fix themselves that way. But as you can see here, it didn't do it, and I tried a little bit here, but go ahead and to have to remove that rubber pad. It's protective, that protects the ribbon cable at the bottom of the screen. That way I can get my soldering iron and just gently heat up the solder that's in that ribbon cable to reflow the solder to give it a new connection to repair the lines. Sometimes it takes a little bit. I probably didn't wait long enough for my soldering iron to heat up all the way, so that's why it didn't respond right away. But you can see it starts to get warm enough, and you start seeing the lines coming back to life once the solder gets heated up and it reflows a little bit, reestablishes that connection. One thing I forgot to mention earlier was after I removed the board from the front case, I reconnected the ribbon cable to the back panel, put the batteries back in so that way I could turn on the Game Boy and turn the contrast all the way down so that way I could see all the different pixels. That way they were all contrasted out to where you can see them like that. So if you don't do that, you won't be able to see what you're working on. It starts to reflow, the solder's starting to melt and restore that connection there slowly. I think one of them was a little bit stubborn on me. One way. There's that one that was a little stubborn. It just took a little bit more finagling to get it to come back, and there it is. And look at that. All the vertical lines are gone. Awesome. So here I got everything put back together. I'm gonna toss a game in there to see if it works. Give it a go. There. Everything's working properly as far as the screen and things. You can't see no more of the lines. Perfectly restored Game Boy DMG. Enjoy this last little bit of Pokemon. Just check and make sure all the buttons are working. Sounds great still. So yeah, I really had a good time doing this. Anybody who watched to the end here knows anybody that's got a broken Game Boys they want to get rid of for cheap, preferably, let me know.
for a successful repair job.